Hi everyone, welcome to this week's update from Parkinson's Queensland. Last week we introduced you to one of our newest ambassadors, Alex, and hopefully you've enjoyed her yoga class that we released this week. This week I will be introducing you to another of our ambassadors, Donna Gibb. Donna is a former Channel 9 presenter who has turned to art and is now exhibited in a number of art galleries. She also does art lessons and is a very active member of the community. She also has a personal connection to Parkinson's through her husband's family. So Donna is going to come on board to share her passion for art, and I'm really pleased to announce that we've got a very exciting project that we're going to launch this week. The Queensland Picasso Parkinson's Project. Now I know that's a mouthful, so we'll just call it the PPP. It's an art competition effectively, but you don't have to be an artist to enter. It doesn't matter whether you've ever picked up a paintbrush or whether you're a complete novice, because Donna has some fantastic video lessons to walk you through the journey. Now, we're going to have some fun with it. We want to see your creative side, and to that end, we're going to turn it into a bit of a competition. You'll get to obviously learn from Donna, you'll be able to express yourself, and we want you to just paint whatever takes your fancy, whether you want to share an expression of your Parkinson's journey or your dog or your cat, whatever it is. We're just going to have some fun with it. Now, there will be a small entry fee, but that entry fee will include your paint kit and obviously the lessons from Donna. So stay tuned, more details coming for the Picasso Parkinson's Project. Stay tuned to that one. Next week, we are really privileged to have Associate Professor John O'Sullivan with us. John is going to be presenting on some of the research work that's being done, led by John, around drug repurposing in Parkinson's. John, amongst his many other roles, is the Director of the Movement Disorder Service at the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital. He also works at the University of Queensland in their research department, and many of you, of course, will know John as in his role as a clinician. So we're really excited to have John with us. The 24th of September, make sure you remember that date, jump online, register for that. It's going to be a really fantastic presentation. Finally, I wanted to just touch base on a subject that I raised last week. Now, you'll know last week I shared with you some of the advocacy work that we're doing, particularly around the Parkinson's specialist nurse educator. A really critical role, we believe, for all of you, for the Parkinson's community. Now, we've started the advocacy and the conversations with the Queensland Government, but we really need your support. If there's one thing that parliamentarians understand, it's numbers, and there is strength in numbers. So we need you to join us in this really important initiative to get the message out there. So there are two things that I'm going to ask you to do. The first one is, if you're not a member of Parkinson's Queensland, please join, because the more numbers we have, the louder our voice will be within the parliamentary corridors of the state of Queensland. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I'm going to encourage you to do is you'll be receiving an email from me, and in that there'll be a template of a letter that we would like you to fill in and send, and we'll give you the details of who it will go to within the Queensland Parliament. But those two things are absolutely critical, because without your support, we can only take that advocacy so far, and numbers really matter. So the more people that we have behind us in this push, the more successful we will be. So I really urge you, please, if you haven't renewed your membership or you're not yet a member of Parkinson's Queensland, please join us, because it's a lot stronger for us than to go to the government and say, we have all of these people behind us really pushing to have this critical service in Queensland. And of course, have a look at my email. If you have any questions, please contact the office. But it's a really important initiative that we really need you all to get behind. We're here to support all of you and to raise awareness of the issues that are impacting all of you. So we really need your support. I can't emphasize that enough. Look, that's all from me for this week. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. Keep an eye out for all of the activities and events coming up on our website. Talk to you next week. Bye for now.